Hey yo, welcome back to my channel. We are in week 6 in season 3 of the USF Dynasty rebuild. Let's gonna get into it. We're gonna look at the Oklahoma State Cowboy roster and see who we're dealing with. Okay, so we have a pretty fast quarterback here in PG, Hygie. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I doubt it if I am. But he has good throwing power, short accuracy, mid accuracy. His deep passing is not that great. He's great at throwing on the run. Throwing under pressure is okay. He's a tough guy. He recruits well. He has platinum magician, so he's going to be a player that we're going to have to put some pressure on because if we give him time, he can manipulate the defense and have a good game. So we have two pretty good running backs in Peterson and Fields Jr. at 88, 87 overall. Good speed on both. Good receiver, Shamar Rigby. Let's see if he transferred in. No. He's homegrown. Good speed. So we're not going to press as much. Pretty decent tight end. Offensive line on the left side is not great. Center is decent. A pretty good freshman guard. And a droppable right tackle in Andrew Spear. Let's see if he is homegrown. No, from Michigan and Notre Dame. Tyron Doohan, homegrown player. Okay. The defense not too bad. Got speed at cornerback. They have speed on their team. So it's going to be somewhat of a challenge. We are going to Stillwater, Oklahoma. So, yeah, it's a pretty good test here. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, let's go look at recruiting. I forgot. So they had some recruits commit last week. Ben Cabro, he visited I think last week, but however Alabama still was able to jump us, which is disappointing. So we did get a commit from Pierre Pennington, a 5-star quarterback. I think he's gonna be a pretty good player. Percy Springs, we get a visit out of him next week. He visited with South Carolina, hence why they jumped us. But however, we get him in next week, and hopefully we can impress him and hopefully try to get a commitment out of him. We have Tobias Penn, one of the leftover recruits that I typically do go after. Guys that are talented that are not being recruited. We got Jamal Chester, contested specialist, 6'5", 194. I think he's going to be a pretty good player. Bernie Tribble, a gem at the will linebacker position. Deion Hood, right tackle, well-rounded from St. Petersburg, Florida. And Mike Eric Bragg, who is also a gem out of Sanford, Florida. Hopefully we could rise up on Nigel's recruiting board, and I would probably put him at defensive tackle, hence his skills, to pair up with our freshman from last year and the cousin of our starting quarterback, Dingle. All right, we had Deontay Hewson, another player that we are trying to get on the squad. Got good attributes. Hopefully he'll move up, have us move up on his recruiting board. Got Kylan Emerson, another leftover player that I have targeted, and we have a sizable gap on everyone else. Jason Cumberland, an loose abuser. He has pretty good stats, so looking to redshirt him if he were to come in. Leonard Tablet got a good sizable lead on SC, and we get him in next week against Cincinnati. And that should be rounding up our recruiting board. So let's get into it. Hopefully we can impress some guys, and hopefully we can move up the board on some guys. But we have to take care of business first against OK State. That's where the all white. We trying to stay unblemished here.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows.
All right, I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to focus in on the game.
Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the South Florida Bulls, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the USF Bulls offense takes the field to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The RPO, it's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quick release by the QB. And the Bulls get it past the sticks. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Give to the single back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, a lot of space. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Dropping back, it's Dingle. Finds his man, it's Parrish. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Running back searching for a hole. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fields. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cowboys offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming in. David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he... earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quick catch on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's a return from midfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Dingle. That's caught. It's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Inside the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Going to the run, it's Parrish. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Dingle. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Look at the big fella roll. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. D's showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Rush is on him. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points on it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Dingle. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On the run, it's Parrish. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Keys. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snags it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need some.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. He'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
He's got it on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
1st and goal, USF.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Got his man on the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Dingle. Quickly complete. Touchdown, South Florida. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Lopez. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Pulls it in. It's Peterson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's Rigby. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. back to pass. It's Dingle. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Tease.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. On the run, it's Parrish. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tease. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, USF.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt.
The kick is good.
Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
The Bulls will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Fields. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. Turning it on! That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boys decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Keys. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Dingle. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
You did it.
They've got to come up with a
You have to think about what you're doing.
From the gun, wants to pass. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Have that messing
The
up.
defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Southern Miss. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got it in the middle. It's Keys. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Dingle. The short hands, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tosses it incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball. force the incompletion.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Snagged in the middle. It's 4. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got enough space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cowboys! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw. It's Dingle. Fires to the tight end. Wide open spaces. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Williams. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge 4th down play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
Dropping back, it's Dingle. Just a short pass to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, this guy has had a day to remember, putting up outstanding numbers in this one, and he is still piling on in the 4th quarter, breaking off some beautiful runs. This defense has not had an answer for him all game long.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Tight end now in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
Scanning the field, it's Dingle. Buys a little time. Touchdown Bulls. Fit it in the window for the score. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
That makes the score South Florida 31, Oklahoma State 17.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Rigby. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Cowboys in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, USF. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Handoff to the single back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Catch in the middle. It's Lopez. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Dingle. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese David.
Well, we came out with a double-digit win. However, we did lose five-star Percy Springs to South Carolina. Um, you know that happens sometimes, so you can't do anything about that. Let's see. Yep. Are we in a recruiting battle? We get good. No, it's not a recruiting battle yet, but um, moved up. Nigel's board. Moved up to third. Somebody's ready for a visit. I just finished scouting him. I do need. Oh, I got a quarterback right here. I'm recruiting a running back. Got a receiver. Maybe a tight end. It's most likely gonna go to Oklahoma, so that'll be a waste. All right. We have yet to give a player crack the Heisman Trophy list. Not yet. I wonder how long he's hurt for. LJ, where are you? Where have you been this year? Yeah, you cannot catch, bro. All right. We're going to shut this video down for today. Next game we are having against is the Texas Tech Red Raiders, the alma mater to the great Patrick Mahomes. We're going to end it here. Until next time, guys. Peace.